Hi, I'm Darren Waldo with KY Creative Resources. We're setting up right now for the Bluegrass Bash 6, and I'm here with racetrack announcer and race promoter Billy Egeler. And Billy, this is going to be an exciting event today. A lot of cars coming in today, and the track looks bad fast. This is the 6th edition of this race. Can you give us a little bit about the history of this track and this race?
Well, the race actually came across as a whim. Me and a buddy of mine were sitting at his kitchen table right before Thanksgiving back in 2001, and we're talking about doing a big show for the late models, and I got to thinking, modifieds never ran for big money at that point in time. So what actually turned into, or what started out as a late model event has turned into a modified event. We never actually ran a race for the late models, but decided to start this thing out with a 5,000 win modified race. And the first race was in 2002, and it grew from there. We had our first race was at Windy Hollow Speedway in Owensboro, and got rained out after our practice night. Had 116 cars there for practice. I mean, it was a huge event to start with, and it's kind of stayed that way. We average about 100, right at 100 cars for each event. This year, naturally, will be smaller because we have a smaller payout.
Right, and you said you've battled weather in the past. Is that a thing why you may have moved the race back a little bit further in the season?
Yeah, it's always been an event that's happened either the second week in March or the last week in March, and that was to kind of catch the guys as they were coming back from Speed Weeks in Florida and give them a chance to run for big money early in the season, count for UMP points, and get their cars shook out for the regular season. We moved it back because the other 5 races have been a battle with the weather. We've been rained out every one and had to push it back a week, and it's a whole lot easier dealing with the weather in April than what it is in March.
Well, the weather looks great today, and the car count is seemingly going to be pretty good today. Any big names that for this region that might be here today?
Well, right now, sitting back here in the foreground, we've got Chad Kinder out of Newton, Illinois. He's been to several of the bashes, and the best he's ever been able to come home was 3rd. Sitting up on top of the hill, we've got Ricky Arms out of Moss, Tennessee. He's actually been to the bash twice and finished 2nd in the bash twice. A hard hitter in the modifieds. He went to late models and he was really well there. Former teammate and good friend of Jimmy Owens, who actually won the very first bash that was held here at Cedar Ridge Speedway back in 2002. We got Bryce Jewell. We've got Tyler Nicely, several of the guys from here locally that are going to be battling it out with a lot of the guys that are high up in the Midwest right now. Devin Gilpin just pulled through the gate, who's leading the nation. So, I mean, we've got a lot of good cars on the way.
And I was checking out the track earlier today. It looks like they've been watering it all week. Looks like it's going to be in great shape. Can you tell us a little bit about this track for anyone who may have never been to Cedar Ridge?
Yeah, Cedar Ridge has been around. I think they actually built the track about 15, maybe 20 years ago. Been through several owners. We've got Richard Ashby as the owner now and the operator. And the track's a 3/8 mile, a big 3/8 mile oval dirt track, and it's got some banking on it. It's a real fast track.
What's it going to take to win the race today?
I think the key to being the winner of the Bluegrass Bash, as it has been in almost every bash, is being prepared, and driving your car smart. The race is normally 40 laps long. We've cut it back to 30 laps, 2,000 to win this year. You've got to look out beyond the bumper of your car and drive ahead of your car, and just be clean. It's a long race, and anybody can win.
So looking back to last year's season, Bryce Jewell took several checkered flags here. Ronnie Falloway took several checkered flags here. There's several people at this track who, I believe there are 23 race dates and 10 different winners. How does parity play into this track? I mean, it seems like it's pretty competitive all around, not just one guy dominates here.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about this track is we've got so many of the modifieds that run here weekly. So, I mean, yeah, they're going to have a little bit of an advantage, but we're starting a brand new season with a lot of brand new cars. So, I mean, your notes may be thrown out the window. You never know. I think you're going to see a good contention of locals in the field tonight. And guys like you mentioned, Bryce Jewell, Will Krupp from over Mount Carmel, Illinois is here. He's going to be a tough contender. Kinder's always tough. Gilpin, Arms, Cody Tomes. I mean, we've got a lot of good names here that run weekly, not only here but around the country, and they're a threat anytime they pull in the gate.
So a lot of work goes into bringing an event like this. Who are some of the people that are making this race possible?
Man, first of all, naturally you hear on the NASCAR races and the big races that are televised, you got to thank God. I mean, if it wasn't for God, nobody'd be able to do what we're doing right now. Very special thanks to Richard Ashby and the whole crew here at Cedar Ridge Speedway. Angie has done an outstanding job. The whole crew, I mean, they've worked hard for several months now to put this event on. And the sponsors, without the sponsors, it couldn't be possible. And it's Intercomp Race Products out of Wisconsin, manufacture digital scales and plenty of things like that. Check them out on the web, intercomp-racing.com. Parkway Cars, or Tire and Auto here in Morgantown. Green River Lodge, Chad's Towing, On-Site Transport Refrigeration, O'Brien Implement Sales, TransStar Recycling and TransTech Recycling, the Thrifty Nickel Classifieds based out of Owensboro, Egeler Designs, which is my design company, Egeler Promotions, RC Cola, Ashby Flooring, Suburban Carpets, QP Media, KY Creative Source, Raceaholic Racewear.net, and Howard's Post Frame Building.
All right, well, we're excited for today's show, and we'll be bringing you all the hot laps, qualifying, heats, consti, and the feature. And we're here with the winner of the Bluegrass Bash 6, Chad Boone. Chad, easy race for you out there, right?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
We had to slice and dice in some lap traffic there once you got to the lead. You had a pretty comfortable lead, couple restarts there late in the race. Did any of the 5 to go and 3 to go restarts worry you at all?
No, I mean, my car felt pretty good. You know, I was pretty comfortable that I could hold everybody off. I mean, the car was it was super good, and, you know, it was just, really, it's probably the best car I've ever been in my life. It was just real good.
So, former national champion in the E-Mod division. Obviously, you've won a slew of feature races. Where does this one rank up there for you, especially opening the season here at Cedar Ridge?
This one it tops them all. You know, this class here takes a lot of money. Like you said, we won the national champion in the E-Mods in '09. I wanted to move up, you know. We've never had a motor, you know, we can run 3rd, 4th, or 5th, just nothing good enough to get up front, you know, and stay out front. We got a pretty good piece this year, and it's 3rd night out, and it's 2 in a row for us. So hopefully we can get many more this year.
So shoot me your sponsors again. Who puts this car on the track for you?
Diamond J Trucking, Midwest Truck Parts and Supplies, Fileways Auto Sales, Bryce Contracting, Bow Sector Excavating, CME Race Cars, Fanning Construction, my dad. Yeah, I need to thank my dad. He's got almost much. He's probably got a little more money than I got in it this year. But you know, if it wasn't for him, I definitely couldn't do it. You know, just all my fans and friends, and that's about what all it takes. You know, friends and family, and everybody come out and support the racetrack so we can have somewhere to race.
Excellent. Well, good luck the rest of the season. Congratulations on this win, and enjoy it tonight.
All right, man. Appreciate it.